Welcome back, friends. Welcome to this virtual space and to this time of Take 10. Yesterday, we were introduced to guided meditation, one of two types of Christian meditation, in which someone is led on a journey of visual imagery in a slow and reflective way. Today, we're going to do another guided meditation together. And I would just note again a couple of things before we begin. First of all, you are always free in meditation, free to enter as deeply as you wish that time, and also free to leave the meditation when you wish. Also, it's okay if your mind wanders during meditation. You don't need to rigidly follow the prompts I will give. Sometimes it's okay to stay at a particular place or even to go in another direction. There's no one right way to meditate. And even if you fall asleep, that is okay if that is maybe what you need today. Just be on the visual journey and let it take you where it will. The guided meditation I'm going to share today comes from this book. It's called People and Places of Sacred Interior Spaces, written by Laura Funk. Laura is a spiritual director who lives in Winnipeg, and she is also the first ever spiritual director in residence for Mennonite Church, Manitoba. The meditation I've chosen to use is related to a collective experience we've all had over the past 2 and more years, the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's called Pandemic Response. However, things have changed since Laura's book came out last year in 2021, and she's given me permission to make some slight alterations to the guided meditation to reflect the reality that we are now facing today. And so to begin, I invite you to sit comfortably where you are, well supported by a chair or a couch or the floor with your back straight. You might wish to close your eyes or soften your gaze or focus on a candle or cross or something in your own space. I invite you to now bring your attention to your body, to become aware of your physical being, noticing especially if there are any tender places or places holding tension, gently trying to relax them. And I invite you to become aware of your breath, to tune into its in and out movement without changing your breathing pattern. Just feel the air come into your body and let it go. Notice your body lifting and sinking. Imagine again that God is as close as your own breath. And then gently begin to breathe in more deeply and exhale slowly. Take a few moments to do this, sitting in the stillness until your breath becomes full and deep. Imagine you are on a beautiful beach on a bright, sunny day. It is quiet, and a gentle breeze is playing on the waves as the sun dapples the water. Take a deep breath and take in the beauty around you. As you soak in your surroundings, You become aware of a peaceful presence next to you. You realize it is the Holy Spirit. How lovely to experience this presence. You turn towards her and express all that is in your heart. The last 2 years have been so different. It's been hard to get your bearings in all the changes. There's been so much disruption, fear, loss, anxiety, and isolation. You've experienced so many emotions. Times you felt bombarded by the news, feeling compelled to stay connected and informed. Times of low energy, not being able to accomplish the tasks you normally do with no problem. Perhaps you had been worrying about the well-being of loved ones, wondering how long the pandemic will last, wondering how the world will look afterwards, wondering about the future. The Spirit listens as the wonderful comforter that she is. You feel held and supported as you pour out your feelings about all that has happened. The waves lap at the shore and seem to be willing to carry your pain and grief away. You are comforted by their peaceful rhythm, and you continue to name all that aches within you. Things have changed again. They are different now. Restrictions have been lifted, and we're in a new COVID normal. But there is still anxiety and fear. Is it safe to resume our pre-pandemic life? To fully engage in everything again? Would there be a new variant down the road? What will the future hold? And then there is the war in Ukraine, the agonizing, horrifying images you are seeing daily on the news, the cries and pleas of the Ukrainian people for help and assistance, the sense of helplessness that so many feel watching that war and horrific tragedy unfold. So many feelings, thoughts, and fears are within you. Still, the Spirit listens, loving you, caring about you. When you have poured out your whole soul, you get up and run into the water. The waves carry you, and you feel like you could melt into them. You hear her words, I am with you now and forever. You become more aware of your surroundings, the vast sea, the land beyond that, the whole world, the planets, and the stars beyond the solar system, the great beyond all that. You see the line of time, those who have come before you, whose ancient stories shaped your own, your ancestors, the communities who lived and breathed long ago, and longer before that. You see this line continuing beyond you and this age. The Holy Spirit is there at the beginning of all things, and now stretching out to the time beyond your small lifespan. As she gently rocks you in her waves, she assures you, you are a vital part in all of this. I made you. You are mine. You were made for exactly this time. You were put here for a purpose, and I care deeply for you. Trust in my love. Trust in my goodness. I will continue to carry you. You drift on the water, and let the peace that you feel fortify you for the road ahead. When you are ready, come out of the water. As you dry off, you hear the Spirit one more time. Come back anytime. I'm so glad to be with you. Now I invite you to become aware of your body again, of your breath. And when you are ready to gradually open your eyes and come back to this room. That is another example of guided meditation. As I mentioned yesterday, you might want to take time to journal about your experience or reflect on what it means for your life now. We have the weekend ahead, but I will be with you again on Monday, where I will be sharing another form of contemplative prayer. Peace be with you in these days.